Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again, General Technology Knowledge. Today we will continue our lesson about basic PLC GE, yes. And in the previous video, we already learned about the basic mathematics that we already learned about scale real, but we create the function block, right? So in this video, we will create the scale real again, but we will use the SLT. It means that the structure text language. It the same the ladder and the function block also, but the structure text we write the code is very short, yes, but we can use the block also. Okay. Actually, we can follow this formula. You see, out it means that the Q, yes, and the input, yes, it means that here, and uh, input low, yes, here, and output high scale here, yes, and output low scale here, and divide, yes, you see divide the high scale input minus low scale input, right? And then the final is plus low scale output. Okay, so let's go to our program to create the structured text language block and also connect to the HMI, right? So let's go. So today I will use the Proficy Machine Edition version 9.5 and the Workbench version 9.5 also for the HMI. So let's start with the Proficy Machine Edition first and go to existing project. Yes. Okay. And then create a new folder. Yes. STL scale. STL SCL, right? It means that structured text language scaling. Yes. And then I will choose the STL block. Yes. And for example, SCL real. Okay. Scale real, yes. And we will assign the parameter for input and output, right? The same as the previous video, yes. Let me open the previous video, yeah. Here. So we need five inputs and one output, right? So let's go to our block and then go to parameters and then click here. Okay, so let's assign the parameter. First is the IHI, right? So IHI, the second ILO, the third OHI, the fourth OLO, and the last one is the in, right? So the data type is real, yes. This one real also, yes. All the data is real, yes. And we can comment something here. For this one is the input high scale, right? Yes, input high scale, input low scale, output high scale, output low scale, and this is the input, right? Input value, yes. And one more for out here, yes. So out, the data type is real also, yes. And this is the output, right? It means that the result. So output. Okay. So right now we already assigned the parameters for input and output. Yes. So let's go to this block, yeah, and then create. I will close this first, yeah. Go here. Okay. So here I can zoom in, yeah. And here we can command something. Example, create scaling block for with STL. It means that structure text language. Yes, like this. And first we go to see the formula. Yes, our formula. So here is the formula. Yes. Then we will write the code to be the same as the formula, right? Like this. So out, right? Yes. Out. Out equal input minus input low scale, right? Colon equal, yes. Input minus ILO, right? It means that input value minus input low scale, and then multiply by high scale output. So OHI minus OLO, then all is divided by IHI. It means that input high scale, right? Minus OLO. It mean that input low scale. Output low scale. Okay. And then all is plus by OLO. It means that this one is the input. Yes. Input high scale minus input low scale, and then plus by output low scale, right? And this one, yes. And don't forget semicolon, yes. So that's all for the code that we compare with the formula. Yeah. So let's close and then save. And if we would like to use this block, we can write to the main block, or we can create the new. Yes. Example new letter. Yes. STL SC. Example like this. And then call main, right? So call STL SC, right? And then double click. Yes. And we can write some command. Example scaling for analog input. Yes. And we can drag and drop this one to the main program. Yes, like this. And actually here we can fit the number. Yes. Example for analog output, analog input, right? 32,000. Yeah. 0.0 maximum. Example 100%. Yeah. Start from 0.0. Yeah. And this is input. Actually input start from variable, right? So example SC1 underscore input. Yes. And then this one SC1 underscore output. Yes. So we can validate and download to the CPU for test. Yes. So if I increase the input, right? Example came from the analog input %AI, right? Example the raw data is 16,000. Yes. It will show 50%. Yes. Right. And if the maximum, right, 32,000, it will show 100%. Yes. Okay. So if everyone would like to use this block any more, we can drag and drop this block. Yes. No need to create more. Drag and drop to use. Yeah. Like this. Example SC2 underscore IHI, right? SC2 underscore ILO, SC2 underscore OHI, SC2 underscore OLO, SC2 underscore input, and the output SC2 underscore output. Yes, like this. So we no need to create the code more. Yes, create only one time. Then we can use this block. Okay, let me download and test. Example, the rank is the same. Yes. And the output is the same also. sorry, 100%. Yes. Example, the input is, yes, 16,000, so it will show the 50% also. Okay, so we write the code is very short. Yes, for this block. If we use the structure text, it means that we use the code is very short. Yes, no need to create the long code, but we can use the same as the function block and the ladder block also. Okay, so we will connect this one to the HMI, right? So we need to assign the memory. Example person A, right? So go to view and then reference address, right? Yes. Person A, yes. Person A. But actually the analog input is the integer, right? So we can use converter from integer to real and then go to the formula. Yes. Okay. It's just example. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to our simplicity workbench and then create the points, right? And then create the screen. So go to points, yeah, and then right click a new point, yeah, SC2 H, sorry, IHI, right? So analog and use the real, right? Data type and then person A, yeah, person A 80. And this one we can duplicate ILO, right? Yes, ILO here. And person A 82. The next, duplicate again. OHI, right? Person A 84. Duplicate again. OLO. Person A 86. SC2, right? SC2 underscore input. So person A 88. And the last one for the result, right? So SCL2 input, right? SCR2 underscore out put. Yes. And person A 90. Yes. And then after the project and then start the project. Wait a moment for starting the project. Yes. Okay, so right now we already started the project. So let's go to screens and then right click and edit. Yes. I can use the geometry. Yes. For adjust the paper. Yes. So I will adjust to the width, right? Example 800, 1000. Yes. And this one for the LD, right? I mean the leather. And I will copy the function block, right? So I can adjust this one. Yes. Adjust to be like this. And this one for STL, right? This one for FPD. Yes. And this one for leather. So I will decrease the font a little bit. Go to a line. Yes. Okay. Like this, and then we will choose the point, right? So browse the points and start from STL2, right? STL2. SC2, right? Start from SC2. Yes. First is the high scale input, right? So high scale input. Yes, this one. And we need to tick the set point action. Yes, because we need to increase and decrease. Low scale input, right? So ILO. This one for OHI, right? High scale output. This one for OLO. This one for output, right? Sorry, for input. And the last one for output. Yes. And no need to tick the set point action because it is the result, right? So let's test the screen. Yes. Okay. I will zoom out a little bit. Yes. So if I put the high scale example 32,000, yes, and this one 100% example. So if the input, yeah, from analog input examples 16,000, yes, we will got the result is 50%, yes. If the maximum example 32,000, yes, we will got 100%. Okay. It to be similar with the function block at the ladder block, right? But the structure text we write the code is very short. Okay. So if we would like to use any block, we just drag and drop and then insert the variables and then we can use it. Okay. So thank you very much for watching my videos, and if everyone have any question, please drop comment under my video. I will reply soon. And I would like to request all of you to like, share and subscribe my video also to get more notification and more new videos that I will create step by step. So in this time, I would like to say thank you very much again and see you next videos. Bye bye.